The two presidential candidates have announced their platform for the election. Lorena Reichert joins us live from the MUC with Colin Michaels and Aaron Eastman.
Thanks, Brianna. Well, the fate of two young men is in the hands of the voters at USD. Today I have the presidential candidates here, Colin and Aaron. So Colin, what inspired you to run for SGA president, and what would make you the best candidate?
Well, I think the first thing that inspired me was just being involved with SGA and the way that the organization works, being an organization that helps really all portions of campus. I think right now my leadership capabilities as chair of the Student Internal Affairs Committee, which is one of the three committees that SGA has, along with I've worked with a lot of legislation regarding the Coyote statute, working with student memorials, getting freshmen more involved and other groups more involved. I think primarily is what makes me the best candidate and has inspired, just the SGA experience, being able to help the campus and other students is what's inspired me.
Thank you, Colin. And same question for you, Aaron.
Well, I think one thing that's really important is like our communication, and that's something that I'm really focused on this year. I've been going around and talking to people, figuring out what they want and what they need. I've been on the finance committee, and we're working to make the budget process easier with student orgs. We want to talk to them and figure out what they want. We want to know what the students want, and we ultimately want to make that happen. And there's a lot of leadership experience here. Been president of some other organizations and been a part of SGA for a while, so it's really good experience, and I'm looking forward to serving the students.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. And the next question is aimed at both of you again. I noticed that with your platforms, you both talk about communication and being open with the students. So what do you mean by having open communication, and how are you going to implement that if you were SGA president?
Well, one way that I'm going to do that is through the use of our website through the university, also the U portal. We're going to utilize our Facebook page that we have. It's just not used very much. That way, students are always on Facebook at all times. If they have a question, they can post it on there, and we're in response. Like, I'm on Facebook a lot, so is everybody else. So that's open communication right away. We also want to post our meeting minutes and our bills and everything that's going on in SGA, so everybody knows what's going on.
Okay, thank you. And same question for you.
Yeah, I would absolutely have to agree. It's unfortunate that a lot of students don't know what SGA does, because in reality, we have and allocate the students' money. So that means that students, have an obligation to be interested. We're also going to continue we want to increase our Facebook utilization, obviously, and improve and keep enhancing our website. So I'd have to agree.
Okay. Now, with your platform, I noticed that you had mentioned a lot about helping with the budget or fixing this budget. How would you plan to implement that as an SGA president?
Well, what we're targeting with that is a little bit with student involvement and activity. I think that, a lot of people understand that cuts need to be made in all parts of the state government, and so some cuts are going to fall on the Board of Regents. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but the fact is that students need to be involved with the Board of Regents, saying that we don't want tuition increases, we can fight tuition increases, students can make their voices heard. The main way we can do that is our team has a lot of connections within the state government. We can go back with the past at least 2 SGA presidents here at USD, the past 3 at SDSU. Patrick Weber's the student regent. He's a student at the law school here. We have tight connections with them as far as maintaining USD and the Board of Regents. So I think it's just about improving, making students aware of the issues.
Okay. So. Thank you, Colin. And the last one is for you. I noticed one of the main tenets to your platform is student engagement. How would you encourage engagement with students?
Well, one thing, again, is through the open communication, but there's a lot of committees that SGA appoints people to. We want to make those open, so it's not so much like we're just picking people on SGA. We want representation from all the students. So getting the word out there that we're doing things like the big song, like a different band every year. We also have like a green committee, environmental sustainability, things like that. And I think students need to know about that, and I think that they need to be involved in those processes. So.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It's a very exciting little debate going on here, and you can learn more about what these candidates stand for on Tuesday, February 22nd, 7:30 at the Freedom Forum at the Al Newhart Media Center. Back to you in the studio.